boys and girls, let's start over. All right, so this is part 3 of the Porter-Built Fab Shortbed to Longbed Conversion. So try to keep this pretty simple. So these 6 bolts here was rivets that held this in. All right, I have the rear end jacked up, so when all these come loose, this kind of just easily went up. All right, so you got to drill the hole here to make sure your bolt fits. Okay, make sure your bolt fits all the holes. All right, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to scribe through here. Now, I guess you could just take a sawzall and just cut all the way through, and then take a sawzall and cut all the way through, and you'd be good to go. Well, if you do that, you're going to lose your template. Well, I don't want to lose my template, so I just took the cutoff wheel, stuck in here like so. I just scribed inside like that and cut it out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bracket off. I'm going to put a jack stand right here. I am going to scribe a line with a square, speed square here, and then I'm going to take the sawzall and I'm going to cut this first, and then I'm going to cut this second. The reason why I'm going to cut this first and not this first is because if I cut this, then this is just going to be hanging, and there's nothing really going to kind of hold it, and it might jump around. So I'm going to use the truck to hold the stiff leg out. So it's pretty simple. It's pretty self-explanatory kit. Now the instructions online, if you want to go to Porter-Built's website and download the color pictures, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. You're going to take 11 inches out or 14 inches out. I unhook the dry shaft. The dry shaft is unhooked. Then once that gets done, then I'll take the dry shaft, I'll chuck it up in the lathe. I'll cut the welds off here with the cutoff. I'll shorten the dry shaft. I'll weld it back. I'll caulk and put the yokes in the exact same spot, and we'll be good to go. So this is phase 1. Second part will be to get rid of the leaf springs and do a parallel 4-link with a Watson link, and just leave the chassis the way it is. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some jack stands. I'm going to put some jack stands right here to hold this, and everything should be good to go. Make sure the front wheels are chalked, make sure nothing rolls out of the way, and then I'll take my template off, take my sawzall, I'll cut this section, I'll go to the other side, I'll cut the other section, then I'll come back and I'll cut this section, and I'll go back to the other side and I'll cut the other section. Then what I'll do is then I will let the jack down a little bit, and then I will roll the chassis, the back half of the chassis, into the front half of the chassis, and put the support inside. I'm going to cut the brake line over there, and once it rolls up, then I will shorten it. I'll get a double female union, and I will flare it back out, and I'll use the brake lines on that side. So I hope you stayed with me this far. If got any questions or anything, like I say, this kit was like $400 and some, and it took about 30 days to get it. So I appreciate you. Remember I said to boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or the man down the road. Sweep off your own front porch, worry about sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and drag, peace, sun, chicken grease. I'm out.